Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu meinem Deutschlernblog. Hello and most welcome again to my German learning blog. Today we will talk about German articles and we talk about this because Nelly, she's a trainee in my school, she decided to talk about this topic and together we put everything together. So, los geht's, let's start. In German, we have actually three different articles. First one is der, it's the masculine, das is neuter, and die, it's feminine. In English, there's just one, so I understand that for most English native speakers, this is quite an issue. Today, I like to talk about how I would solve the problem and the issues about the articles. First of all, I want to talk about how often do we use each article, because it's not the same distribution. It's like we use one article a little bit more than the other. For example, article der, we use 34% of all nouns. But the article das, for this reason, is a little bit smaller. We use just for 20% of all nouns. And actually, the feminine, our winner is article die. And here we use almost 50%, so 46% of all nouns. So actually, if you really don't have any idea, your best choice is this one. No? So maybe you get it right this way. So I think quite useful information. In many books and many videos, people talk about to solve the issue about the articles in German, to check out the endings of the words. For me, it's a little bit hard because you have so many different endings, so you get like a table and you have to memorize this table. So to use it, for me it's a little bit too complicated and too slow to apply it. But I will give you just three endings, so for each article one ending, which in my opinion are quite useful. So for der, all the words they end in er, most probably they are masculine, so they use the article der. No? For example, I'm a teacher, so der Lehrer. And you are a student, so der Schüler. Okay? So if we have an ending of er, most probably we use the article der. For das, it's a little bit hard to find a good example, but the most useful thing is schen. It's used most likely for minimization of words. For example, if we have the word die Katze, so it's the cat, no? And if we do a minimization of this word, we say in German das Kätzchen. So it's like a little tiny cat, no? So we can do the same with house. Das Haus, das Häuschen, no? And every time we have to apply the article das because the ending is schen. And there's also one important word, because every student asks me about this word, is das Mädchen, no? It's the girl, no? People ask me why they use das and not die, because it has the ending schen, so it's das Mädchen. And for die, with difference, the most important thing is when you have in the end an i. There are so many words, they have an I in the end, like die Lampe, lamp, die Lampe, or die Pflanze, Pflanze, no? Die Pflanze. So if you have an I in the end, use the article die. Every time, like always in German, there are some exceptions, but like 99% of all words, they end in er, in schen, and I will correspond to the article, okay? But now I want to talk about how I solved it in my school, in my academy, to memorize better the article. I use colors. No? You see we have 3 different colors and I use actually symbols. So let's see first article der. And here my symbol is a lion. So der Löwe. Okay? So for me, because it's the king of the jungle, it's my symbol for the male article. For the neuter, I use das Alien, no? An alien, no? Actually, we don't know it's a man or a woman, so we just put das Alien. And last but not least, we have Ariel. So die Ariel is our symbol for the feminine article die. So let's see some examples. For example, I want to learn the word Ball. No, it's ball. Article actually it's there. So I try to connect my lion with the ball. So let's say I see my lion playing football, no, with a ball. So der Ball. Car, Auto. Das Auto. So we use our alien in the car and he's driving a car like more than 300 kilometers per hour. So crazy alien, no, in his car. And we have the word Bank, no, a bank. And it's here die Bank. So let's say Ariel is not in the water, she's sitting on the bench, no, Bank, no. And if you connect this image with my word and with my symbol, it's really useful that maybe in 1 year I will remember the right article. Okay? So try to be creative and use those kind of little trick to memorize articles you struggle with. Okay? One more thing. There are different groups of words they use the same article. And I will give you now some good examples. For first one, with the article der, you have Tage und Monate. Days and months. So, der Montag, Monday, no, the Monday, der Montag, der Dienstag, der Mittwoch, der Donnerstag, der Freitag, der Samstag, der Sonntag. Always there. Monate, the same thing. No? Monate, months. So you use der Januar, der Februar, der März, and so on. Okay? Jahres- und Tageszeiten. Jahreszeiten, we are talking about, Nelly, how do you say Jahreszeit in English? Seasons. The seasons, thank you, Nelly. The seasons of the year, no? Jahreszeiten, so you have der Frühling, Spring, der Sommer, Summer, der Herbst, Autumn, der Winter, Winter. Tageszeiten ist the morning, der Morgen, der Mittag ist noon, der Nachmittag ist afternoon, der Abend ist evening. No? Always there. Himmelsrichtungen, der Norden, der Süden, der Osten, der Westen. Luft und Niederschläge. Luft means air, so everything related to air, like der Wind, der Tornado, der Hurricane, der Sturm, der. Niederschlag, der Regen, rain, der Schnee, snow, der Hagel, hail, no? Der. Okay? Mineralien. Mineralien, for example, der Diamant oder der Rubin. Alkohol, der Wodka, der Rum, der Wein, der Sekt. No, Sekt is champagne. And there's one thing missing, brands of cars, like der VW, der Ferrari, der Audi, der Mercedes. No? Always there. So quite useful. So let's see das. Here we have Farben und Buchstaben, colors and letters. So, das Rot, das Gelb, das Blau, das Lila, das Schwarz, das Weiß. Buchstaben, das A, das B, das C, das D, and so on. Hotels und Cafés. Names of hotels, like the most famous one is Das Hilton. Okay? Das Adler. No? Das Hotel Adler. No? Cafés, same thing. If you use names with coffee shops, we use article das. Metalle. Das Gold, das Silber. No? Gold, silver. Das Aluminium. No? And so on. In German, we have the possibility to transform a verb into a noun. And if we transform a verb to a noun, we use also the article das. For example, ich tanze Tango, I dance Tango. And I like dancing, ich mag das Tanzen. No? Here we have a noun, so it's das Tanzen, like in English, dancing. No? Okay. And most of the English words we use in German use the article das, like das Internet, das Wi-Fi, das Handy, das something more. Okay, so I'm sure there are more things. Maybe you can give me some more examples and leave it in the commentaries, please. And last one, Verniedlichungen. This was what I was talking about before. It's like minimization. So die Katze, das Kätzchen, das Haus, das Häuschen, no? Das Schiff, das Schiffchen, no? For example. Okay. And for D, we have also some groups. They are quite useful. Blumen und Bäume. Flowers and trees. Blumen, die Rose, die Nelke, die Sonnenblume. Bäume, die Eiche, die Tanne, die Kiefer. No? Normally all the flowers and trees use article die. Same thing with Flüsse und Schiffe. Flüsse means rivers. No? Most famous rivers in Germany are die Elbe, die Oder, die Donau. And all the names of ships mostly are using the article die, like die Titanic. No? Okay. Zahlen, all the numbers, like die 1, die 2, die 3, die 4, die 5. And all the motorcycles, Motorräder. Die Yamaha, die Honda, die Suzuki. Okay, so actually, if you think in this kind of groups, maybe it's helpful to remember the right article. So if you think about the tree, yes, most likely we use the article die. Yeah, one question. Do you still remember what was the article of ball? No? Did we connect it with the lion, with the alien, or with Ariel? I'm pretty sure you remember, no? Because the answer is lion, so der Ball. Okay? Try to be creative, use maybe some of my tips, and maybe you become a little bit clear about using German articles, because I know most people struggle with it. If you have some other good ideas, please share your ideas in the commentaries or send me a message, because I also want to learn and I want to help in a better way to my students, and so I'm really interested in your thoughts. Okay, I want to say thank you to Sabine to support our channel, and again to Nelly, because Nelly is helping me out a lot, and so hopefully she also will learn something from me. And next week we will see you again with a new topic, and please leave also a commentary about which topic I should make a video. And every time I read all the commentaries, and so I will really choose one topic to help you out. Okay? Thank you very much. That's all from me right now. And please don't forget, 123 Deutsch ist das Beste für euch. Tschüss!